when you took his class, you knew exactly what he wanted. There had to be a lot less time spent in rehearsing or choreographing. Because when you came from a school and you took his class, he would mark something and you would know exactly what he meant. Because we always did Port Bra here, because we always did Arabesque there. So he didn't have to do it. It saved him a lot of time because we knew it from class. If he said, you know, glissade, assemblée, we knew exactly what he wanted. It saved a lot of time. And our ballet masters also. And he not only saw his dancers, but he told them how he wanted Croisée to be, how he wanted. And so when you knew it from his class, you didn't have to waste rehearsal time on it. It was done. And everybody who understood what he wanted had the same point of view. Came from the same school. That is such an advantage, I cannot tell you, because in lots of companies that I've worked with, people are from here and there and the other place. And so you really have a hard time getting them in an ensemble to have the same point of view. In New York City Ballet, although we may not always be together, everybody had the same point of view. And that saves a lot of time, and it also gives a company an identity, a look, a way of moving, a dynamic for which they can be recognized. And that's also very important.
Can you go a little more into, you said he wanted to spend time with the dancers, or in class, one of the reasons he...
Yes, they've all been chosen by him. He wants to see who's progressing. He wants to see who's still injured. He wants to see how much he can expand everybody's possibility, challenge everybody. Yes. And so he was always there. He felt very comfortable in the studio. Probably more comfortable than many other places that he had to be.
Did you think he was aware of each member? It was a big company at that point.
Surely.
How?
He knew everybody's name. He chose everyone himself. And some of the older dancers had been with him for years, and some of them, even like Nicolas Magallanes and Francisco Monción, were, you know, not that much young. He'd worked with them since they were young people in Ballet Society, for Christ's sake. So they were all... when we used to go on tour, he and Nicky Magallanes used to live together. You know, Tanny and Jacques and Tanneke Leclerc, his last wife, and Jacques d'Amboise, and good friends. Not only on stage, but, you know, from all the early years and so on. So, family.
So he had a sense of each of you as an individual. Mm-hmm. So he knew Giselle. He knew a little bit about you.
I'll tell you one thing. One time we were at a barbecue that he gave in Saratoga, and he was sitting in a straw back chair, and I went up and I put my hands over his eyes, and he touched my fingertips, and he said, "Oh, it's Giselle." And how did you know? He said, "Because there are only 2 girls in the company that bite their nails, and you're one of them, and the other wasn't invited today." So he knew. He knew what we all did, you know. So, yeah.